apology. Lose the opportunity to talk, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They show run with three tight ends here on first down.
Striker, 3-3.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Steelers very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Play action, now Thompson Robinson. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Pickett sets up play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Washington. And he goes backwards here. Losing yardage back to the 16.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception. The first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
You look at this Steeler defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually. Right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a first down carry for Harris. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9. Back to throw, Pickett. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Flush to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Pickett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are able to widen their advantage.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
You look at this Steeler defense. They are #2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Ready.
They run again with Hood. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Let's go now.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. The Raiders sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in on a good run. Winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing, Thompson Robinson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Thompson Robinson now. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. Breaks through the contact. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of...
Touchdown Raiders! Michael Mayer from 19 yards away. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game Their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And shoving his way inside the 35. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. They hand this off to Harris. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Harris. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Boswell's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Pickett. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third down and 13. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the set. Into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
A hold dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Here's Pickett. And the Raiders have got it. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Back to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Hood. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On the carry, it's Hood. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
43 rail. Ready.
They run here with Hood. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Adams, the man in motion right. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. This is Hood on the ground. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. And that's complete to Adams. Touchdown! Devontae Adams. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
First down, and they go back to Harris. He'll get this up to about the 44.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's completion right there.
No gain on the play there, second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Off play action, Pickett. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Pickett will try to throw for this. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. 1 quarter remains here as we'll wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a handoff up the middle. Hood. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down. Hood. And they get him down, but not before
before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On first down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll run on first down. Hood. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second down, Hood. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
The DTR going to throw it here.
Rolling to his right. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll run again with Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 60 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Thompson Robinson off of play action. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They come up now on 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Hood. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Come on, guys. Let's make a play here. Come on, guys. Dig deep.
Down. Here it is. 4th and inches. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage. Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And he got it. The kick is gone, and a fantastic finish here on Monday night. And the Raiders escape with a victory. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was.